Is it just me, or is pretty much every billionaire announcing their next SimCity project as a solution to the future? There's Saudi Crown Prince MBS with NEOM's vertical city, The Line, Bill Gates' Belmont Smart City, and of course, Elon Musk with Starbase, a city with a spaceport to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Clearly, they've all mastered the secret billionaire handshake. Joining the ranks here is former Walmart CEO and tech billionaire Marc Lore, with his $400 billion desert utopia called Telosa. Well, someone's got to say it. What's the deal with all these billionaires building cities from scratch? Each of them comes along with their shiny new vision and insists that their city will be the one to set the ideal blueprint for society's new, improved way of living. Throw in buzzwords like sustainable, accessible, and here's a new one for you, equitable. And you pretty much have the DNA for all these billion-dollar mega projects that are poised to fail. The plan's website insists that Telosa is different from the rest, as it is firmly grounded in reality and what is possible. But even the concept of the city itself has so many holes to poke at, let alone the actual execution. In today's video, we're diving in with our top reasons why Telosa is doomed to fail. Telosa is a proposed utopian that was announced by Lore in September 2021. Lore appointed renowned Danish architect firm Big to handle the city's master planning. The project is expected to house 50,000 residents in its first phase of construction and has a total target population of 5 million by 2050. This urban sprawl covers a 150,000 acre area roughly the size of Chicago, smack dab in the middle of the desert. Yup, you heard that right, the desert. Just like NEOM's The Line. Current contenders for the city's location are desert states in the western USA, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. Glitzy promos market Telosa as combining the cleanliness of Tokyo, diversity of New York, and social services of Stockholm. At the heart of this project is a concept called Equitism. But what does that even mean for a billionaire? According to Lore, Equitism is an economic system where all residents have a stake in the city's land. As the value of the land rises, plots can be sold to create endowments. The money gained will go back into the city to fund education, healthcare, job training, and housing. Lore insists that this structure is the holy grail, as Telosa can offer these incredible social services without increasing taxes. He also described Equitism as a sense of ownership or loyalty to the city. He even compares it to the experience of being part of a university and showing off school pride by wearing a Telosa sweatshirt. Okay, bro. Problem 1. Carbon footprint. To build a city in the middle of nowhere requires transporting resources all the way to the remote building site. This lack of route optimization means Telosa will likely face construction delays and produce extra carbon emissions. But wait, Telosa is different, remember? Objection! Fossil fuel-powered vehicles are banned during its construction, but its alternative, green construction technology, is underdeveloped. Using electric-powered construction vehicles requires securing sufficient energy supplies at the site, which is challenging for Telosa's remote location. Large excavators required for the project also have high power demands, making full electrification impractical. Even smaller construction vehicles have limited battery life and long recharge times. Vehicles powered by fossil fuels are also banned within the city. Instead, it will accommodate bikers, pedestrians, autonomous vehicles, and zooming monorails. The city will also be built around a circular materials economy that recaptures waste as a new resource. It will also create a fund to preserve the region's natural resources and restore critical animal habitats. Everything sounds too PC, doesn't it? Well, whatever gets those wallets wide open for Lore.
Hello, I like money.
Telosa will come to life based on a blueprint known as the 15-minute city design, an award-winning urban planning model popularized by Carlos Moreno. This concept enables residents to reach amenities in just 15 minutes. A large skyscraper dubbed Equitism Tower will be built in the heart of Telosa, surrounded by 36 mixed-use districts arranged as 15-minute city pockets. It has also been described as a beacon for the city and will feature elevated water storage, aeroponic farms for growing produce, and an energy-producing photovoltaic roof. This all sounds great, in theory. But the poor success rate of similar megaprojects with low carbon footprint delivers the cold hard truth of Telosa's overpromised sustainability and understated greenwashing. Problem 2. Desert location. Location, location, location. Anyone with skin in the game knows that this is the key to desirable property value. But with Telosa's desertscape, Lore might be too delusional in believing that his city is above this golden rule. In line with his Equitism concept, Telosa will adopt a community land trust model. Supposedly, as a city grows, the land value grows too. But what is the point of owning a worthless, dry piece of land in the middle of nowhere? Digital renderings show off the vibrant city, but what about its surrounding natural environment? Promo pics show a brown desertscape magically turning green and lush as soon as the city perimeter begins. But this stark difference from one border to the other is alarming. It highlights the human greed to squeeze fabricated value out of virtually nothing. Our money's on Mother Nature defaulting Telosa to its factory setting of a dry, barren desertscape very quickly. And when that happens, residents will be left with nothing more than a worthless piece of crust. If Telosa ever gets completed, it also runs a significant risk of being an urban heat island, or UHI. UHI is a metropolitan area that is far warmer than its surroundings. It occurs when cities replace natural land with dense concentrations of surfaces that absorb and retain heat. UHI effects also worsen from waste heat generated from people, tools, daily activities like jogging and driving, and construction of city skyscrapers. Nighttime temperatures in UHIs remain high as urban landscape prevents ground heat from rising into the cold night sky. Pollutants from vehicles, factories, and people are also pumped into the air and remain toxic as they are blocked from scattering. This worsens air quality, which then severely impacts water quality, putting stress on native species. And the cycle continues. It's a trap.
It's a trap!
Telosa plans to combat UHI effects with green spaces, green roofs, green vegetation, pretty much green anything. But the public isn't sold. If you enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on videos like this. Problem 3. Water supply. The word sustainability gets thrown around a lot, which raises the big question. How can you make such a finite resource in a water-scarce desert environment sustainable for its 5 million residents? Common sense will tell you that the city should be built anywhere but a dry desert climate. After all, the first civilizations formed around reliable water sources, like ancient Egyptians on the Nile and the ancient Chinese on the Yellow River. Lore claims Telosa will be the most sustainable city in the world. It will clean, recycle, and store its waters in reservoirs. But critics quickly pointed out that even an established desert city like Las Vegas is battling the dire consequences of severe water shortages. Experts also stress that water systems risk becoming severely overstressed in sustaining desert communities, and desalinating ocean water takes a lot of energy. Its dry climate also heightens the risk of groundwater evaporation, and with no free-flowing water supply, Telosa's 5 million residents are in for a very bad time.
I'm straight up not having a good time.
For someone with no prior city planning experience, Lore is awfully confident in his ability to skirt Telosa's water supply issue. The problem lies within the disconnect between the billionaire's rose-tinted vision and the realistic needs of the city's future residents. The shallow consideration for water procurement and sustainability highlights Lore's oblivious thinking that the water crisis won't apply to certain people like billionaires and the upper-crust Telosa community. It seems that water wars are much more likely than flying cars in our dystopian near future. Just because you have billionaire money and lofty ambitions doesn't make you qualified to build a real-life working society from scratch. A concept as theoretical as Equitism has its rightful place in academic papers, but its vision to reality execution is a nightmare that will implode upon Telosa's residents as soon as even one hair is out of place. With billions at stake and the world watching, Lore had better start walking the walk. Is Telosa just an expensive vanity project meant to eclipse his upsettingdiapers.com sale? Is it nothing more than a mirage of a city filled with empty promises in a desert haze? Or will it be the sustainable blueprint model that sets the gold standard for urban living? And even if it never gets built, its idealistic and futuristic designs could very well hint at what our tomorrow could look like. So what do you think of this desert utopia? Does it compare to NEOM's The Line? And what would your dream city look like if you built it from scratch? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.